Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Today we spoke about a very cool story. An Emirati father's viral tweet that scored his son his dream job from Emaar. And of course, as well, a Dubai resident who went on a fishing trip and guess what did he find? A lot of plastic, more than fish. And as well, later on the show, we were joined by Juliana, which has been very exciting. So don't forget to tune in on the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. And as always, enjoy the show. Hello and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show. Well, actually, funny story. Yesterday, Casey said that she is going to be gone. And I have with me another Farah Makhlouf.
You're joined by another Farah. Your favorite co-host will be back next week, but until then, you have me.
Well, we love you. We love you. But before we have a very important thing to talk about, let's go quickly through our headlines for today. So the UAE strongly condemns Israel violations and calls for immediate ceasefire.
A Dubai resident went on a fishing trip and caught more plastic than fish.
The Noel card now offers discounts on public transportation, taxi fares, and parking fees, and more. It's 248 days since the genocide began on October 7 in Gaza. The current death toll stands at 37,124. The number of injured people is 84,712, and 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes. And as well, today's weather, the temperature is rising, you guys. Highs on 40 degrees expected in Dubai today. The highest temperature recorded over the country yesterday was 42 degrees, of course, in Al Dhafra region, which, by the way, you guys, don't forget to use your sunscreen. But before we jump to our stories, I want to talk about this right here.
This got a lot of media attention.
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, this is basically how you're going to order your dhabiha. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's basically the sacrifice that we have for Eid al-Adha. It's a practice for Muslims all around the world. And Kareem, Kareem did it in a very different way this year, and it makes it just look a little bit weird. So basically they have this advertisement, and it has a lot of live sheep there, and we know that there's sheep related to this whole ritual, but at the same time this just looks a little bit too morbid.
I mean, honestly, this is how this is very smart, you know what I mean? Because Kareem, it's known, you can get your food from Kareem, you can get a taxi from Kareem. But since it's Eid al-Adha, they probably sat and thought how can we make it Eid al-Adha Kareem, but let's make it Eid al-Adha. And they're you know what? Since in their religion they sacrifice, sheep, why don't we ship sheep? That's cool.
They're not live sheep. We're just gonna preface that. Okay, you can do that, but I don't know where. Probably just not on Kareem. You can't order live sheep on Kareem. That's just why people were so riled up and why the story got a lot of attention. It's just people thought maybe the photos were too morbid, or were they actually ordering live sheep? The pictures associated, it looks a little bit too much, maybe.
They honestly look cute as well. Look at this. They're so cute. And by the way, they are for sure. Social media is going to be filled with sheep content for Eid al-Adha. And we are, by the way, hopefully, over this week, because next week is going to be Eid holidays, but over the next week, I hope that I'm going to find sheep content already on social media, and I will be bringing it to you guys, because it's honestly the cutest yet the funniest thing that you can ever see. Are you sacrificing this Eid?
No. So usually what I do is donate a nice sum of money, but that's about it. I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm picky with what I eat, so I'm not going to be participating in that. But sparing a little chunk of change for the needy is always something that's appreciated.
Of course. And by the way, guys, Eid al-Adha is all about being with family and like your loved ones, sacrificing, giving the poor. What we do usually, like, we do sacrifice and we give, to the needy and the poor and so on. And the best part for me about Eid is that when you're at the mall, you can hear the Eid, recitement.
Yes.
I wanted to put it for you guys, but I'm gonna keep that for tomorrow because honestly, it's like Eid. It's a longer holiday, and it deserves even like a longer days of talking about it. But regarding that, let's jump to our stories for the day. The UAE strongly condemns Israel violations and calls for immediate ceasefire. The UAE has condemned in the strongest terms and denounced the ongoing Israeli violations, which has resulted in hundreds of deaths and injuries of innocent civilians, as the ministry stressed that the immediate priority is to preserve the lives of civilians and ensure immediate, safe, sustainable and unhindered delivery of humanitarian and relief aid to the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip.
That was a touch story. Yes. So the ministry reaffirmed the need for an immediate ceasefire to prevent further loss of life, reiterating the importance of protecting civilians and civilian institutions according to the international law, including international treaties, and the need to ensure that they are not targeted during conflict.
At least 274 Palestinians, including dozens of children, were killed, and 400 more were wounded in the Israeli raid that rescued 4 hostages held by Hamas, Gaza's health ministry said. So this is honestly, at this point, there's no need to talk about it because at this point, it's like, I'm just like very proud and happy continuously for the continuous support that Gaza is getting from the UAE. We've seen it happen over and over again with regarding
public statements and aid and stuff like that. The UAE is really trying to make a difference and like trying to change the reality of what's going on, but ultimately this is going to be a long battle, unfortunately, and it's just something 100%. That's extremely hard to talk about even.
Well, on another note, let's jump to our next story.
On to the next story. This is also kind of an odd one. Okay, so a Dubai resident went on a fishing trip and caught more plastic than fish. This is something that we've been seeing over and over again. But basically, he went on a fishing trip and saw a lot of plastic in the sea where he was, and he began gathering the plastic out and hailed bags of rubbish on board just to keep it out of the ocean as much as he can. And he filled the entire boat with as much plastic as he could.
Now, before you start littering, I think you need to think twice. Think twice before doing that, because the fine for littering in Dubai starts at 500 dirhams. And at this point, I think the fines are done because it's not done to harm residents, but further because we are kind of like forgetting about the pollution that we are causing to the ocean. And it's like at this point, like, why would you want to harm the creatures, the sea creatures?
It's easy to forget that something as little as just throwing something or tossing something into the sea, the street, whatever. It's very easy to forget that this actually causes harm to like wildlife, whether it be birds or turtles, that's most commonly known, and how they eat plastic because it looks like jellyfish. It's easy to forget something like that, but you need to really think twice before doing something as little as that because it has such a huge repercussion.
100%, because at this point, I think that when someone is littering, they are causing a lot of damage to the environment.
Yeah, 100%.
And they do not understand quite the importance of the sea creatures and the ocean to the environment as a whole. So, of course, because of the fine, a lot of people do have like different opinions. We have seen, like here, I have read a comment that said 500 is not even enough.
Agreed.
Because like at this point, you are harming your own self, because would you want to live at a place where the environment is kind of like all over the place? I don't think so. But Let's jump to our next story. So, an Emirati father's viral tweet scored his son a dream job offer, and from Emaar. A frustrated father took to X to vent about his son's graduation taking place in Dubai, despite the school being in Sharjah. The father posted a tweet on X. It went viral, and the tweet said, "My son's school in Sharjah, graduation at the Dubai Mall in Dubai Trade Center. Why will you graduate Muhammad Al-Abbar?"
It's a crazy story, but here's the plot twist. The real Muhammad Al-Abbar saw the tweet and decided to join in on the fun. After seeing his name in such a funny context, he offered the son a job at the company. Basically, a graduation rant turned into a dream job offer. Who could imagine something like that happening just from a tweet?
100%, I agree with you. And by the way, things got even wilder. It did not even stop there, because other major UAE companies jumped in on the fun too. For example, Do is offering a special bouquet and number. Expo and the Museum of the Future are giving free entries for unforgettable memories. Gas stations are handing the sun gold status, and travel companies are gifting them a free trip to Mecca for Umrah. I mean, at this point, all I can think of is, wow, like who would know that a tweet can get his son an actual job?
Not just a job, a lot of other benefits from other companies, like local companies. That's crazy to me.
100%. And the thing is, like, after graduation, you and I know, because you and I both graduated at the same time, looking for a job after graduation is really hard.
I mean, it was COVID time. Let's preface this. It was a tough time to land a job.
100%.
But thankfully, you know,
we managed.
Got through it.
We got through it too, guys. Farah and Farah got through it, because I remember, guys, Farah and Farah, we had the same name, and the whole time I was like, who would have the same with my name? But then I remembered that my name is very common. But with regards to that, let's go back to the job that, of course, like finding a job after graduation, it's like, and that transition is not easy.
No, not at all.
Because like you're trying, like, you know, at university, you're like in your safe zone. Your professors are telling you what to do. You know what's your next step. You know that you're going from like freshman year to
sophomore year. You have an expectation of what the next year or so of your life is going to look like, and then suddenly you're handed your bachelor's degree, and you're like, okay, fend for yourself. Now you need to go out and look for a job and figure out the rest of your life for yourself. And it's very daunting, but for this guy, I mean, he got extremely, extremely lucky, and I feel like it all like was a domino effect after Muhammad Al-Abbar himself replied to the tweet. I feel like that's when other companies went like, yes, we want to help this guy. We want to do more as well. It's the Dubai treatment for you guys.
Agreed. And by the way, as well, I want to talk about Muhammad Al-Abbar for actually replying. Because like a busy businessman like him,
of course,
who holds Emaar as a whole. And Emaar, by the way, is not a small company, guys. We know that it has Dubai Mall. It has a lot of
bajillion buildings.
Literally a lot
around
It's like
Dubai.
everything, you know what I mean? So like for him to actually reply,
that's big.
This is like really, really big. And of course, like, you know, the dad was like, oh yeah, he's Muhammad Al-Abbar. Let me just like say that, you know, he's not gonna reply. But then
that's what you'd expect. You'd expect, you know, whoever you tweet at would reply. I tweeted Justin Bieber once, he didn't reply.
I mean, yeah. Well, Farah, you guys, Farah, I think that's maybe too much. Maybe Justin Bieber.
That was high expectation.
It's fine. It's fine to have high expectations, but you never know. Maybe a tweet can get you anywhere, and as well, it was for sure a tweet party.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was a tweet party. But now let's jump to our next story.
Because speaking of benefits that you want to reap, the No card now offers discounts on public transportation, taxi fares, parking fees, and so much more. So RTA actually launched a new No card called the No Travel Card, which is essentially a discount card that gives holders discounts on like we said, public transportation, taxi fares, parking, and exclusive deals on hotels, restaurants, entertainment venues, and just like so much more.
There are a variety of discounts, with some reaching up to 50%, and you can find out more on the No Travel website. So, which is honestly very exciting, because like public transportation in the UAE is the best. One of the best.
Right? And getting a discount on that as well is like an extra plus, to be honest. So if you visit the No Travel website, you'll see where you can get discounts exactly. So basically, like just right on top, just right in front of me right now on the featured deals, if you look at Mona Beauty Center, it's a beauty center, it has 30% off. Adventure Zone that we all know and love has 15% off. There's just so much more. There's spa offers, and it doesn't take much to actually like find out more or even register. It's a very simple, self-explanatory situation you got there, but like who doesn't like a discount when you can get it?
Of course, you guys, come on. You know, even like it's just like the fact that you're getting a discount just makes you feel better. Yes. I think, you know. And by the way, like as well, apparently it is valid. The package includes a silver Knoll card valid for 5 years, you guys. I mean, how amazing would that be to have like a Knoll card that is going to give you all of the discounts and all of these, I would say, really good benefits.
Yeah.
And it would be valid for 5 years, right? I mean, we all use Knoll cards. We all use. If you did not use public transportation, you must have used it once in your life if you live in Dubai.
Yeah, no, it's extremely beneficial, to be honest, and especially having discounts on stuff that you didn't think you could get a discount on is just an extra plus, to be honest.
Exactly. And by the way, it's priced at only 200. You know, like honestly, like for a travel card, that's gonna allow you to have the accessibility to all of the places and all of the things that you would want to do. At this point, how lucky would you guys be to, you know, it's not expensive.
Yeah.
You know, it's not expensive at
because
all.
you get your money's worth in these discounts. So
100%.
It's definitely worth the price, and it's definitely worth, you know, having a little extra cash when you need it by saving. Yeah.
It is, by the way. I agree with you. It's a saving deal.
Yeah.
You know, and as well, like with when you're using public transportation, you are saving already, but you are, as you said earlier, when you are putting the money, you are getting the service.
Yeah.
And the services are not just like any kind of service, which is very exciting, by the way. And of course, you know, if you guys just like want to check it out more, don't forget, of course, it's going to be on RTA's Twitter account and Instagram account, and it's going to be everywhere because RTA just like is always there and is always there to reply to you all the time on Twitter.
If you have any questions, just tweet at RTA. They will reply to you. They're extremely they're very efficient with their social media handling. So if you have any questions, just
ask them.
Jot it their way.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to know who handles their social media.
Yeah,
because I actually would.
They're doing a good job.
They are doing a good job, but I would really want to know, like, how, like, do you like, I don't know, do you sleep? Do you? But anyways, you guys, so we're gonna go on a short, teeny tiny break because after the break we have Juliana from Decisive returns with a Miami entrepreneur, and we are going to be talking about empowering women in business. Women empowerment. Cool. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today we are joined once again with Juliana from Decisive Zone, and today she brought with her a special guest who moved from Miami to Dubai. We'll hear about her business journey and how Decisive Zone supports women entrepreneurs. Plus, don't forget, we're going to be learning more about the exciting news made by Decisive Zone in the USA and their banners on Hollywood's Sunset Strip. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you too as well. You know, I'm so glad that you're here because I think women business and women empowerment is very important.
Very important. That's why I bring today my special guest.
Yes.
But before going there, I would like to say that, like you mentioned, we are set in Hollywood now, in the heart of Hollywood in Sunset Strip. And Decisive Zone is very proud because it's a big achievement. We are the first business setup company in UAE to open an office in America, United States, and especially in Hollywood because there are so many celebrities and the influencers. And our goal is to help them to come here and make the Dubai Golden Visa. Yes, especially because Dubai is evolving so much and is growing so much. It's a very great opportunity for these stars to come here and also make their way into UAE.
This is very exciting, of course. But let me first of all, if you can just like introduce your guest.
Sure.
And everything about her, because I'm so excited. Like, tell us about her background, and her journey as well from Miami to.
Sure. This is Rola. Okay, we met because she came to Decisive Zone, and I'll let her speak a little bit about all the how we met and why she's here for.
Yeah, yes. Sure. So Duty, who works with Juliana at Decisive Zone, I met him at the leadership conference where he was speaking, and loved him the second he was on stage. He introduced me Juliana and Decisive Zone. What an amazing group of people, by the way. You want to talk about people that'll make you feel at home and taken care of and feel like you have family in Dubai right away? Their group did that immediately. But I'm here from Miami. I've lived all over the US, from every major city, New York, Miami, LA, currently Miami, and I actually grew up in Riyadh. Never thought I would come back to the Middle East to live. I was in the US since I was 18 years old. And I have to tell you, since being in Dubai, it's next level opportunity. The people are amazing. The food is amazing. Miami is one of the better cities in the US, but Dubai is one of the best cities in the world. And at this point, it would be insane for me not to move. And especially with people like this, I mean, how could I say no?
Yeah, but like what actually caused the decision? The decision to actually
really great question, because it literally probably happened just over a week ago. I was like still teeter-tottering, still kind of attached to Miami, because Miami is a phenomenal city as well. Everybody is moving to Miami. Yes. But until they really discover Dubai, Dubai has honestly opportunity that I've never seen anywhere in my existence on this planet. It's on another level that it's like a bubble that I think only has maybe a period of time, and I could be wrong about that, but I believe there's a certain amount of opportunity here in the next, let's say, 4 years to really expand as the city is expanding. And to that point, the US is actually feeling like it's contracting.
Yeah, we were speaking about that outside.
Yeah, Dubai is expanding, and you can really feel that. So anybody who's in business is going to want to be in an expansion where people are growing, businesses are making money. It just makes sense.
The economy in America is going down, and also the security, like people don't feel safe anymore in America. And I believe that it's also more difficult now to make money in America. And Dubai is the place to be right now, you know. So like clients for us, like Rola, are very important because she's one of our first clients from US, and we are very happy to have her. And she's a woman, which I cover the women entrepreneur. So we have so much in common, and it's amazing to like meet somebody strong that we are making a team, you know, and we want more women to come and join us, because like we talk a lot about this women empowerment, but this is for us is a huge cause, you know. We wanted really to encourage women to be the best of themselves, you know, for themselves and of course for the others. And Rola is bringing also a very nice project. It's Breaking Cinderella. Yes. She can talk a little bit more, which is very nice too.
Yes, sure, of course. Tell us about your business.
Yeah, so I have a conscious sales and leadership development company. Breaking Cinderella is an offset of that to support women. I've been in support of seeing women rise for as long as I've been on this planet. I've wanted to see women get past the insecurities, some of the challenges where we give our power away. Breaking Cinderella is based on the concept that there is a Cinderella syndrome that we all struggle with. Even me, someone who's so driven, so focused on my career, there are moments when I feel challenged that I think, oh, what can come in to help me, you know? And it's not to say that I can't get help from outside. It's about aligning internally, channeling the power that I have to direct it to what I want to achieve. And by focusing on that alignment, I can create what I want. And it's not one person, one job, one contract that's going to be the answer. It's always the alignment of me and knowing how to put in the frameworks and the processes that support that.
So how does Decisive Zone actually help women in business actually achieve independence?
Well, by setting up, like we say in Dubai, we open the doors for them to live their dreams, you know? When you set up your company with us, we not only set up and open the company for you, but we open doors for women. We have a lot of clients here. We've been in Dubai for like almost 10 years, so we know a lot of people that We recommend the business to others, and we bring people to meetings, to conferences. So like the networking of Decisive is very big. So we don't only set up the business, but we really like to connect people so everybody can grow and grow together. Yeah.
If you can tell us about the meetings of MGB that are being held in New York, Los Angeles, and Miami. Tell us about those meetings.
Okay, so Duty, he is Mr. Golden Visa. He's been to Miami, to Los Angeles, and to New York, and he's doing great work there with influencers and also celebrities. And he's bringing a couple of people here to Dubai now. But this is a bit of a surprise because we wanted to first close the deals before mention names. But he's doing a great work. He's doing a wonderful job there. Yeah, we are very happy to have him in Hollywood. Right now he's in Miami, to be honest. But he's doing his magic in America, which is amazing. Yes.
Honestly, that's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to see like who will be bringing from Miami, and as well the celebrities like from the United States, Hollywood, because it's a very big, of course. So if you can, like you mentioned that Decisive Zone is the first and only Dubai-based business setup company to have a banner on Sunset Strip in Hollywood. Now, what does this achievement mean for the company?
Well, it's huge because everybody that drive past Sunset Strip to go home, like a Kim Kardashian and all these like big celebrities, Elon Musk, and they have to drive past this banner. So like everybody's seeing the Decisive Zone, and our aim is to bring the message out there, because being in Dubai and having companies in Dubai, of course, people can do open visa with other companies, but we are going to the clients. So we're making much easier for the client to just like they live there, they just go to the office, not being in the phone. I think things get done much easier when we meet person to person, and you can feel that if the person is telling you a no sense or if they are promising you too much. When it's a meeting face to face, I think the clients, they feel much more confident that the business is real, and they seeing us stepping out of our comfort zone as well. So I think that passed the message that we are serious about what we're doing.
Can you tell us Rula's success story with setting up her business?
Well, I cannot say much about that because things here that I hope soon we are able to share a couple of things because I cannot say. But we met and it was amazing because we really connected like right away. We have the same concept about life. We have the same concept about spirituality, and I believe like it's very important for everybody, not only women but men as well, to connect to the divine, you know. And I think people are forgetting this. They're not like connecting to what brings us to this world, which is the divine. So we need to appreciate, we need to be grateful, and I think these things really connected us right away. And when we spoke, was like, wow, I love this girl, you know, we're going to do a lot of things together.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you offer free consultancy.
Yes, we do.
What should people expect from like the free consultancy, and as well like can women actually take advantage of it? Is it like actually like filled with like dense, let's say like content?
Look, the free consultancy is amazing. Of course, we don't charge, so any women and men can come for Decisive to do a consultancy, and they can see whatever they need for their business. So this is a plus because most of the companies in Dubai, they do charge for the consultancy. Yes. We don't. And where the women really benefit with Decisive is on the packages that we have created for them, because it lowers almost in half of the amount. And I even spoke about this to Rola, because if you don't have the visa, it's 999 dirhams a year and per year, so divided in 12 months, or if you pay in one go as you wish. And if you have a visa, if you already live in UAE, it's 500 dirhams. And no company has like in Dubai the same the same deal, you know, is a very great deal. So women really should come to Decisive and close the deal with us, and at least meet our team and see how they feel. Because once, like Arola said, once you come to the office and you meet the team, you feel like home. And we are there to like not only guide you and open up the business, but to open doors with, like I said, with our networking, which is very big here in UAE.
What does Decisive Zone have next for Rula's business?
Okay, like you can answer that. I mean, because Rola, she does have some projects as well. So she's meeting up with like, I don't know if I can say, some production teams.
We're launching a podcast for Breaking Cinderella. There's potential about doing a show around it. We're in talks about that. I'm speaking to Arabian Business Magazine and various different outlets. So there's a lot of really exciting things happening. What's really incredible about Dubai is how excited they are about the concept of Breaking Cinderella, because they heard it and they're like, we need more of this. We need more of this women's empowerment. And not just the idea of women's empowerment, but the processes and support that really comes behind it, where you can look at certain frameworks to excel someone's career, to excel whatever it is they're working on. So we have those frameworks in place. We have the psychology practices in place, so we can really help women from that perspective.
Yeah. And when she came to Decisive, the first thing they called me in my office, they're like, Juliana, can you come here, please? I said, what happened? They're like, just step here, please. And then I came. So she spoke about all the breakings, and I was like, wow, I love that. Because I've been growing myself, and I study and I read a lot of books, and I really work on my self-development. But it's also always great to hear like somebody speaking from their word as well, you know. She's giving a speech this week as well, and of course I'm going to be there, because I think as much as we learn, and sometimes we know something but we forgot, right?
Yes.
If you don't practice, you forgot. So like this week I'll be there for sure. Giving her all my support from Decisive Zone. I'll be there clapping for her in her speech for sure.
Of course. Rula, if you can tell me, like, what are you expecting for your business from Decisive Zone?
Well, they've just made everything so easy so that I don't have to worry about the process. Because as you know, there's many different factors that you have to consider. If I were to sit there and try to figure everything out, even just having to go to do the medical exam, and they make that so easy so that you're in and out, you're not spending hours at the clinic. I mean, they've taken care of every piece of it so that you feel like you're VIP. The process of coming into Dubai has become so easy because of them. And it doesn't hurt that you have a team that makes you feel, again, I'm really emphasizing that because that's really important to me. It's one of the reasons I'm moving to Dubai. People are important. There's such quality people in Dubai. Their team, they clearly hire based on quality. Their team cares. So they've made it so easy, and I felt so welcome. I think I've been to their office just to say hi now several times, gone to go see her. I mean, and this is a friendship that's just blossomed, right? Yeah. And that's really consistent with what you see here.
What was the process, if you can explain to us the process that you had to go through with Decisive Zone for your business?
Well, you have to obviously submit the paperwork. There's banking that has to happen. There's the medical piece you have to go through the testing, or they have to take a test.
Yeah,
or
the blood test.
Exam.
So like we have a driver, like all the paperwork of course is done through Decisive Zone, but we also have this VIP service where we have a driver only for her that takes her to the medical, and we have the PL that is there with, he takes, make sure she doesn't wait in the line. So he is there, he takes the number. By the time she gets there, she doesn't need to wait. So she just does the exam, and then after she just do the blood exam, the x-ray. So she doesn't have to spend like 3 to 4, 5, 6 hours in the line, you know, because there are a lot of people coming to Dubai, so that is a lot of wait. And I
just want to add to that, it sounds like it gets very pricey. They've made it very affordable. So on top of that, it's affordable. So you can't lose.
That's true. That's true. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today. It was lovely listening to this success story. And if you have anything to say, you can say
yes, if you wanted to contact us, we are at Business Bay, Bay Square 3, Decisive Zone in the first floor. And our website is decisivezone.ae. And also, you can contact us at hello@decisivezone.ae.
Well, thank you, Rula, and thank you, Juliana,
Thank
for
you.
joining me. And you guys, this brings us to the end of the show. See you tomorrow, same time. Goodbye from me.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.